I have some changes here on my list of exercises to do for my leg day. I eliminated the leg press. I explained that in my video. And also, I haven't really started doing the RDLs. And also on my shoulders, I'm going to be adding some pin military presses. Today is leg and chest day, and this is the Wednesday workout. And once a week I flip-flop. I do my chest first, and the other 2 days of the week I do my squats first. So for warm-up, I do a couple sets of push-ups just to warm it up in this area. So here we go with the first set of push-ups. I do about 15 reps. I do 2 sets. Some people say, why even waste your time doing push-ups to warm up for the bench when you can just do a couple more sets of a lighter bar with the bench. And what I come to find out is doing the bench works a different area in your chest with the bar, and then with the push-ups, I get more of like a little more of a shoulder warm-up, because my shoulders still get activated when I do bench. So warming up the shoulders a little bit more helps. So that's the reason why I sort of waste my time warming up with the push-ups. So this is the only video I'm going to make on this one. I still got another set here to warm up, and then we'll move over to the bench. Alright, so I got finished with my push-ups now. I'm going to be doing my warm-up for the bench. Before I start bench, I had another setback last week, which I've been making videos on my setbacks to let you guys know exactly what's going on here. But I made a video of my latest setback, and also I added a motivational rant. It's just discussing these different channels incorporate motivational aspects of their life for all of us. So I have a little rant on that in the video. I was thinking about putting it up, but I don't know if I really want to. But if you guys want me to put that video up, just comment in the comment section. And if I get anybody in the comment section saying that they would like to see the video, I'll put it up. So let me know. So here I am. I'm going to be doing my warm up here with the empty bar. Alright, so from now on, for the next few sets, I just keep on pyramiding my weights to my working sets. I haven't really progressed much on the bench since my meet. In fact, I don't think I even been doing my work sets with the actual weight I did on my final set or attempt in the meet. So I'm just slowly, getting back in there, especially after that bout with that cold I had. So, alright, this is the first warm-up set, and I'm going to get through the warm-up sets, and then next video I'll have up is the working set. Alright, I'm done with my warm-up. Now I'm going to do my my working sets. What I do is I put on the weight, and then I try to do 8 reps. If I can't, then I just keep this weight until I can do 3 sets of 8 reps. And then I raise the weight on the bar. Now you're probably going to ask, hey Graham, so how come you're still doing the competition setup instead of the bodybuilding bench? Because I don't want to lose the form. I'm still going to compete next year again, so I don't want to work for 6 months, get out of the groove, and then start for 1 month trying to get back the groove again, and then I only have 5 months to actually start building up my strength for the meet. So I'm just going to stay with doing the competition bench, and just try to get stronger as the months go by. Like I said, I'm still not even doing the weight I did at the meet because of all these setbacks since the meet. Also, I only do like two exercises per body part. There's hundreds of exercises that you can do for each body part, but I picked these 2 exercises. I'll show you my next one after this. So this is going to be the first set, and then I'll show you the last set. So I'm going to try to do 4 reps with this weight. Okay, so this is the first set, and I'll come back when I'm doing my last set. Also, I'm explaining what's happening here before my sets, but this is because this is the first video that I'm putting up of my bodybuilding routine. After today, I'll just go through and just show you my progression here without all those explanations. So, alright, so I'll see you back at the last set. Alright, this is my last set. I did 2 sets here, and I did 4 reps. I'm still staying, like I said, I'm still staying with the setup, the competition setup on the bar. But when you're doing the competition, training for competition, you're taking like 3, 4, 5 minute rests between sets. Here, doing the bodybuilding style, I'm doing 60-second between 60 and 90-second rests between sets. So it's a big difference, and it's a lot, time under tension is a lot more on my pectoral muscles. So I'm not doing the actual bodybuilding style bench. I'm still doing the bodybuilding, rest period style. Time under tension is still there. Doing the bodybuilding. All right, so let's get this last set done. So this is my second session since my cold in doing my legs and chest routine. So I'm just getting back to where I was before my cold. So and I'm still got a little phlegm going on in my lungs, which is not really affecting my workout any, but I still can feel the congestion. It's going to take a while for that to probably go away. But I feel good. That felt good. So I'm going to raise it and put one more rep on there in my next session. Alright, so my next exercise is going to be flat bench dumbbell bench. Alright, so here we are at the flat bench. I'm going to do flat bench dumbbell presses, and on this exercise here I'm going to do the bodybuilding style. And doing the competition style on the bar, you sort of bring your elbows in and then press, and on the bodybuilding you kind of spread out your arms a little bit and then you press. So that's the difference. Competition in, bodybuilding out. So with the dumbbells now, instead of going in and pressing, I'll be going out and pressing. You can get the whole movement here of the exercise for the pectorals. I have on my list that I'm going to be putting up every time I do a video on my workout. You'll see the day's setup, which I already put on the videos when I explained when I did my bodybuilding routine. That's my routine. Some exercises I got on there I'm eliminating. I'll explain about them as I move on to that section. I have on there incline bench, which I'm going to stay away from for a while because it's kind of, it's affecting my shoulders, and sometimes a lighter weight it feels good, but as you're increasing the weight, then it starts putting more pressure on my shoulders, and it's not comfortable. And sometimes it helps by adding weight, and the more weight you got there, the more it helps to stop the shoulders from feeling uncomfortable. But I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to injure my shoulders at all in this next 6 months. So I'm gonna stick and stay with the bodybuilding flat bench here with the dumbbells, and I'm still gonna be able to work the chest, just not on an angle. And I don't feel it in my shoulders doing it this way. All right, so this is the first set. I do 4 sets. This is the first set. Normally I would do a warm-up set, so that would be 5 sets all together. But the last time I worked out, I did just without a warm-up weight. I just did this weight and it felt good. So I'll see what happens today. If it feels good, then I'll skip the warm-up set because the bench is actually warming up my chest. All right, so let's get this going here. Now you see how my okay, so what I'm trying to do here is when I come down slow and then I come up fast, push up fast. So I'm getting the fast twitch, cells activating, and the slow twitch, coming down slow. So I go up fast, I come down slow. Go up fast, come down slow. And when I'm doing it, I'm just not going this way. I'm going the actual movement, how you move your chest. So when I'm coming up, I'm not just going out. I'm coming up and then coming in. Going out and then coming in. So it's like an arc. But you're not actually doing, like this. You're going like this. This is how your chest works. So come in and then I go out. So you're not actually doing a fly like this. You're still doing the bench press. So that's it on the first set. I'm going to do 2 more sets and then I'll come back with the last set. Alright, so this is the last set. I had 15 pounds here and it was kind of light on my first set, so I upped it anyway. So I get a chance to use my magnetic weights. So I bring this to 17.5 pounds. And I'll put a link to my video on the 1.25 pound magnetic weights that I'm using, so you guys know what's going on here. Alright, so this is the last set. Okay, catch my breath here. This is 17.5 pounds. I'm doing 12 reps. On my smaller muscles, I do more than 8 reps. So Why? It's just because this is still light. But like I said, I'm going to get back to the weight I was working with before I got my cold. The only thing about this is that my dumbbells only go up to 50 pounds. And actually, with the 1 and a quarter pound magnetic weights, I can go 52.5 pounds, and that's it. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I haven't gotten that high because I keep on injuring my shoulder. So my shoulders feel good, so we'll see. This is light. But we'll see how we progress here. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the legs, and I'll see you at the rack. Alright, here we are at the rack to do my squats. And I'm doing my first warm-up set, and then I'll do my warm-ups, and then I'll come back when I do my last set of my work sets. I'm having a hard time getting back into the groove here since my cold. I'm progressing really well with my deadlift. I'm almost back to where I was before my cold, but not with the squat. You saw the video on my squat day, the last one. That was my first bodybuilding video I put up, and I was explaining that I was 75 pounds on the bar, and I did one set, and then I couldn't even squat, even the first rep on the second set. And I was sore for like about 4 days after that. And I really didn't work my legs that hard. So then I went to my next workout, and I went to 135 pounds after recuperating after that first day, and I did pretty. It was not that hard, easy, but it wasn't hard either. So I'm gonna just keep working at it until I get back to where I was before I got my cold. So okay, this is the first warm-up set. Also, on my list of exercises for this 6 months, I had the front squat in there. I'm going to eliminate the front squat. I love doing the front squat, but I don't really think it's going to help me with my competition squat. It messed me up my last time around, and I think I'm just going to stay away from it. It's a good exercise for quads, but it's not for me. It was screwing up with my depth. And even though now I can squat deeper, mentally, I know that the squat deeper, I'm just going to eliminate it. So with the legs, I'm just going to do squats and leg curls. And that's it. I had another exercise I threw in there, and I'll explain about that when I talk to you later. One more thing. I'm working on my depth too, right from the get-go. So my depth has been pretty good. So, all right, let's get this over with. See you at the last set. Alright, here I am with the last set. What I'm doing is 3 sets with my working sets. 8 reps is what I'm working for. Now, the last session I did, this is 135 pounds. The last session I did 3 sets of 3 reps. Today I did 4 reps, and this is my last set. I'm going to do another 4 reps. My legs felt good, but I'm not going to push it because I'm still want to work on my depth, and I want my form to get better too. So if I try to push more reps, my form's going to break down, so I don't want that to happen. Also, if you saw my last video of my back day, you'll see that none of my exercises, my form sucks. Your form gets better as you progress in your exercises. So, if you do your exercises 3 times a week, that means you're going to start getting your form and your muscle-mind connection better. So I'm seeing that I haven't really been able to work out consistently. My form is really bad. Doesn't even look like I've ever worked out before as far as bodybuilding exercises. But it'll get better as I go along. And I'm doing the same thing here. I don't want to rush it now. And since I had the cold, I don't want to hurt myself and set myself back. So, alright, so I'm going to do 4 reps on this last set. Alright, it felt good. Now, since I've been doing my bodybuilding routine, I had a exercise I was doing to simulate a leg press. I was doing it on the on my cable machine here. But what happened is that I tried to simulate a leg press with it, but what was happening was I was doing a hack squat variation, and it was really working and messing up my knees. I was wondering why my knees were hurting, because my knees don't hurt from squatting. So I was wondering why my knees were hurting, and that was it. I quit doing it for a while, and my knees felt better. I also tried to put a different angle, make something where I can angle my feet, where instead of doing like a hack squat, I'd angle my feet so that I'd be pushing out instead of hack squatting the exercise. But I just couldn't get it right. The ankles, my feet positions was wrong. I just couldn't get it right. The best thing for me to do is to get a leg press machine, and I'm not going to be able to do that. A used one is like $3 grand, and a new one could be 4 or 5, and that's just way out of my league here. So I'll just have to work what I have. I'm going to just eliminate that exercise. Another good exercise is the belt squat, and I could possibly set my machine to do that, but that's going to be involved also. But yeah, but the the belt squat is great for your to build up your squat strength, because you don't have to worry about the bar on your back and all that weight on your spinal cord. All you got to do is just tension is on your quads. So I'm going to try to do that probably, but I don't know, because it's off balance. I tried it once before and I just lifted the whole machine up off the ground. There's no way to keep it from flipping over. It was not really designed to do that, so I have to redesign this whole thing, and I really don't think I want to do that. Then it messes up the whole machine. But it's a good idea to try that. That's another thing. This belt squat machine is another $3,500, $4,000 machine, and you know, I'm not going to ever recoup that money back again. And I don't have anybody coming down here to work out with me, so I just have to do what I have here. So, alright, so I'm done with the squats. My next exercise will be leg curls, and that's it on legs. I'm only going to do 2 exercises. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do lighter weight and higher reps on the squats for my quads. But that's about it as far as quad work. And like I said, I eliminated the front squat. Alright, over here with the leg curl, this is my last set. I do about 10 reps, 4 sets. This is a very easy exercise to pack on weight for the exercise. But it's a very easy muscle to get weak really quick too, from not working it out. So you gotta be very careful. If you take any time off of doing these leg curls, so you should start off again light and work yourself back up. Because if you try to jump into where you were before you took off, and I'm talking about length of time, you know, a week, week and a half, you know, taking off 2 weeks. Don't go right back into using heavy weights again, because this is a very easy muscle to strain and to tear. Then it sets you back for the rest of your exercises. If I strain this or tear this muscle, then I'm dead in the water when it comes to deadlifts. So I'm very careful not to go too hard on this right in the beginning. But then once you start building up the weight in here, then there's no problem. The muscle's strong, and it can take the weight that you're using. So alright, so this is the last set, 10 reps. Alright, so that's it on the leg curls. I'm doing 10 reps until I get back to the weight that I was using, and then I'll stick with my 8 rep sets. So, alright, we're going to move on over and do the shoulders. Alright, this is my shoulder routine. I do 3 exercises. I do lateral, side raises, and then I do front raises, and then I do bent over raises with the dumbbells. Now with the side laterals, there's little to no tension in this position. But once you get up to here, that's when you start getting tension in your shoulder. So what you have to do is, which is sometimes not really easy, is that when you go up, you come down, you stop before you come and have your arms straightened out. So, all right, and also in this exercise is on my shoulders I do high reps, 12 reps, 15 reps. My warm-up set I do 20 reps. So this is the last set, and I'm going to do 12 reps, and I'll show you where I try to stop the weight from coming down, and then I reverse it and bring it back up. So here we go. And that's it. You stop right about here, and then you bring it back up, and that keeps the tension on your shoulders. I have here 8 pounds, and because of my setbacks and my shoulder injuries on and off, I keep on having to start over again. So I get up to a decent weight in the dumbbells, I get injured or whatever, and then I have to start over again. And I think you guys have seen that in the videos that I've done past. Alright, so this is the last set on this one, and then my next exercise will be the front raises. Alright, this is the front raise. On each of these exercises, all 3 of them, I do a 30-second 60-second rest between sets. So this is the 4th set. Also on this set, what I do is I bring my shoulders back. I try to touch and squeeze my my back, and then I start the exercise, the movement. And I don't come down like, I don't come all the way down like this, because this is another exercise that you don't get any tension on your muscles until you hit about here. So I try to stop here and then do another rep. So all right, so let's start. Now I know when I get back there and edit these videos, I'm going to see that my form sucks. But it'll improve as I go along. So right now it looks like I never worked out in my life. But in a few sessions, my body will get used to the exercise and the form a little better. So alright, so now we're going to go over and do the bent over rear delts. And my rear delts, I have a real hard time developing them, so I have to work them out just a little harder. So, alright, I'll see you over there. Alright, my next exercise is for the rear delts, and the exercise mostly people do is the bent over lateral raise, where you either you can sit on the end of your bench and come all the way down and do your side raises, or you can stand and bend over and do lateral raise. But when you're doing reps, even if you bend your knees enough, you still feel a little tension on your back, your lower back. So you're trying to concentrate on there, but then your lower back, especially people that have lower back problems, start thinking about the back hurting and not really concentrating on your delts. Another good exercise for your delts is the face pulls. But with the face pulls, I have a hard time doing them. It starts affecting the front delt here for some reason. Well, I know the reason. I just have bad front delts. So anyway, by doing that, I have a problem, but that's another good one for your delts. But I prefer these here. They work really well. If I can stop, getting injured or stop working out here, I can start getting my rear delts developed. Another thing now, if you have the incline bench that you can adjust, you can go lower than this. This is my last adjustment as far as low. I think eventually I'm going to grab this out of here. I'm going to start drilling more holes up on the top here so I can get a less incline on this bench. Another thing about this exercise, okay, when you lift up, and all the bent over row as far at the end of your bench, sitting at the end of your bench, or bend your knee type side raises, when you bring up your weight, your dumbbells, you bring it up just before it starts activating your traps. So the best way to do that is maybe have somebody, while you're doing the exercise, when you first start doing it, is put their fingers on your traps. And as soon as they feel the trap getting activated, they tell you, and that's when you are to stop. So when you do your exercise, when you do the rep, bring it up as just where you're going to activate your traps, and then stop. So what you want to do is get it far enough where you're not going to activate it. So the person that you have helping you is going to tell you exactly when they feel the muscle starting to tense up. When the muscle starts tensing up, that means you're starting to work your rear delts and your traps. You don't want to work the traps. All you want to do is work your delts. So that's a hint there. Also to do the exercise correctly. So get yourself somebody to help you. Just stand there, put their fingers on your upper traps there. And as soon as if you'll get activated, they tell you to stop. And then the next rep, bring it up, and then they'll tell you, okay, it's getting activated, so now just drop maybe 1/4 of an inch, and then they'll tell you, okay, it's not activated. And just get that feeling, and when you'll get used to it eventually as soon as you do your exercise, every other day. So all right, so this is the last set. I'm going to do this to failure. My first 3 sets were 15 reps. So I'm only using 8 pounds. Like I said, I'm starting over again. I haven't done this in a while again. So, all right, another thing with this, all right, you go over as far as you can so you're not hitting your shoulder, your front of your shoulder on the edges, on the corner of your top of your bench here. You're going to hang over just a little enough where you have enough room here to do the rep without hitting your shoulder. So you hang the dumbbells like this. You do it just like you do it if you do it at the end of your bench, the raise, or you bend your bend your knees standing up type raise. And that's it for today. So the next video I'll make will be my back day. And like I said earlier in my other videos, I'm only going to do 2 videos a week. So I'll pick out the days that I'll video. I can video on a Monday, I can do it on a Thursday, I can do it on a Wednesday, Tuesday, Saturday, whatever day. But I'll at least get 2 videos a week showing each session. my back session and my squat and bench session day. All right, that's it. Stay healthy, and I'll see you back in the basement.